and it's free. Live in Waynesboro, Renata DuBose, WJBF News Channel 6. Back to you guys.
Right now, medical students are helping with the crisis response while getting school credit. News Channel 6's Ashley Osborne talked to a student about the new pandemic elective course.
Kurt Mueller is one of MCG's med students who was pulled from clinical rotations due to the COVID-19 crisis.
It was a little sad at first when we were pulled out of the hospital. Obviously understood all the reasons behind it, but this is something that we signed up to do and we want to be helpful.
And now he and nearly 200 other students can help thanks to a specially created pandemic medicine elective.
We had lectures about the current science going on behind the virus, and then as well as other things that are certainly applicable, like the ethics of resource management.
The course is more than just lectures. Students are also learning through doing things to help.
Put together digestible information for patients. We've got a lot of folks that are working on creating masks and getting PPE available for a lot of the local Augusta hospitals. Telecommunication to help get patients set up with their primary care physicians, and contact tracing of folks who had been exposed to the coronavirus. And so even though we're not necessarily there on the front lines, to still have that impact and seeing that there's many different ways to make a difference.
In Augusta, Ashley Osborne, WJBF News Channel 6.
It can be tough for adults to understand this coronavirus and a real challenge to explain to our children. News Channel 6's Ashley Flete now with advice from an expert.
Now, on top of being teachers, parents are still having to be parents, and that means managing to keep their kids sane as we continue to follow this stay-at-home order. I spoke to one doctor who shares some tips on how you can lessen the stress of staying home with your kids. Most parents have found themselves having to answer questions they don't even have the answer to. Child psychiatrist Dr. Dale Peoples at the Medical College of Georgia shares some tips for parents on how to talk to their kids about COVID-19.
Try to hear out what they have to say, what their questions are about the matter.
Keeping in mind that the direction of the conversation changes with age.
As kids get older and older, obviously it's going to be a more in-depth discussion, and you're also going to want to take into account where teenagers might be getting their news sources, because a lot of them are going to depend on social media.
Dr. Peoples tells me parents should be mindful of the fact that their kids are like sponges. They absorb what's around them.
Parents want to think about how they're reacting to the stress, because kids are going to pick up on that and model that. So, kind of think about how you're managing it. Then open it up, have those conversations, try to see what's on our kids' mind, validate their feelings.
Dr. Peoples urges parents to keep some type of routine or structure, as that would be the case if they were in school. Although everyone is having to follow social distancing guidelines, he still encourages parents to let their children speak to friends and other family members via FaceTime or over the phone. Another tip for parents: get kids involved in helping.
Helping out is a way to have a sense of control about the situation.
Helping children understand this new normal is a challenging task for most parents. With a couple more weeks ahead, Dr. Peoples says try to keep more than just your child's mind busy.
We find physical activity does help with both depression and anxiety. It also helps you get a better night's sleep. So,
Dr. Peoples says the best thing that you can do with and for your kids is to take them outside for a change of environment. In Augusta, Ashley Flete, WJBF News Channel 6.
Outside right now,